Hello all, Pit Bike Mike. So, for the second and pretty much final ride of the day, we are going to try out a KLX 300 Supermoto. I don't know, I had to find something else to ride that I haven't ridden before, and I want to see how this compares to my 230. So, let's get on it and see what happens. Alright, first off, mirrors. They're definitely different than what I have on the 230. The display's okay. It's got an RPM gauge, which I don't really care about one way or another. But I wish it had a fuel gauge. Like, I don't know, me personally, I'd rather fuel than RPM gauge. I don't know, that's just me. Maybe I'm the crazy one, I don't know. But besides that, you got the idiot lights down there, and yeah, that's about it. Alright, first thing, like I said, mirrors are different on this bike than what I already got on the 230. It's liquid cooled compared to the air cooler of my 230. Different handlebar, like it doesn't have the little crossbar piece. It's kind of like it's got a little bit more angle in it. Arms definitely feel a little closer together than I do on the 230, so we'll definitely see how that feels while I'm out riding it about. Just nitpicking while I'm sitting here, the fuel cap, it's ugly. I don't know why they put that on there. Like, it's weird, right? Like, how come the 230 has a better looking fuel tank, better looking display and all that, but this 300, which is more expensive and all that, just, I don't know, it's like it got the hand-me-down junk. I don't know, maybe I'm being too harsh on it. Let's get out riding, see what we feel, all that. I'll admit I do like that this is a lot lower down than it is on the 230, but that's about it. So we will be getting on the road real shortly. Alright, now that we're moving, the seat, surprisingly, is a little bit more comfortable than what's on the 230. The shifter is smoother than the 230, I'll give it that. On the upshift it was pretty smooth, downshift about the same as the 230. Can't complain about that. Definitely the motor sounds different on this. I don't know, like, really. I don't know, like, I don't know, it's weird. It's like there's a difference in the sound of the motor, and it's not like it's bad, but it just, I don't know, it's different. It definitely has a different sound to the motor. Like, not a bad sound. Oh, that's weird. Going into neutral felt really weird. Like, I guess it almost felt like nothing. Like, it just came up and the light came on. Like, it didn't actually feel like you clicked into anything. It was kind of odd. I'll definitely admit though, these mirrors on this bike are a lot better than the 230. They are definitely a lot better than the 230. So let's see, power wise, like, I can definitely feel a little bit of a difference in the power, because it's, 19 horsepower on the 230, and then supposedly like, 33 on this, so like, yes, there is a difference. We'll see how much of a, we'll see how much of a difference it actually makes once we're, really just kind of getting at it. like, it kind of feels like it revs up higher than the 230. Now, you know, that's kind of hard to really gauge by sound and stuff like that, you know, with the way it's geared and all that other things, like, So there definitely is a little bit of a difference on that. Like, I definitely think this revs up a little higher. Like, definitely riding it so far, like, I can definitely tell you I would not trade my 230 in for this, because let's be honest, I don't know, the color of this bike is kind of ugly. Like, yes, the 2024 models are definitely better looking than this, but they still have this weird display, which like I said, don't know why that they're giving a better display to a cheaper bike but not this one. I don't really know the reasoning behind that. It seems kind of weird. Like, this display it definitely feels old. It feels outdated. I don't know. I'm trying to think really what to say about this. You know, it's just one of those that, you know, my fiance wanted to ride one more bike, so I was like, alright, cool, let me try to find something to ride. And, well, so, haven't ridden this yet. And it's okay. It's definitely, you know, it's kind of weird, right? Watching, like, the other videos on, like, the people reviewing this, where they're like, the 230, what's the point of that thing? This 300 is better. Like, it kind of makes me wonder. It's like, are we riding the same bike? Like, the same bikes? That, you know, like, I don't really know. Maybe it's also because, like, you know, I put better tires on the 230 to where it's like, you know, I don't know. Like, definitely I'll admit the shifter on this thing has a nice feel to it. I'll feel that it definitely feels better than the 230. Like, the 230 is definitely a little bit more clunky. This one's definitely a bit smoother. Like, yes, it is faster. It is. Like, I get it. Yes, there is more power, but I don't know. It's like the things that I'd be giving up on the 230 to go to this, it's like, is the power actually worth it? I don't think so. You know, like, yes, they made it a little bit better, the 2024 one, with the LED headlight and kind of like some of the same body panels that the 230 has, but I don't think it's enough. You know, let's be honest, like, for me in my life, the 230 fits well. Like, it does what I want it to do. It does, you know, it does its thing. It's a fun, decent bike. You know, and it's like, if I want something that's just outright speed, then obviously I can, you know, have, like, my Z900 or something. But, like, I don't know. It's definitely not bad. It is definitely not bad. But just not worth me trading my 230 in for it. There's not much of it. There's like yes, maybe if there was more horsepower, like, let's just say, like, alright, let's be honest, right? I would probably trade in the 230 if Kawasaki came out with a 400, you know, like the rival to DRZ or something, with the same display that my 230 has and the same body paneling, just with the bigger motor. I would gladly trade my bike in for that. But for this, there's too little of a difference. There's, like, it's like, okay, the power is a plus, but besides that, it's like, I feel like I'm losing everywhere else. You know, especially when you compare 2023 to 2023, like the 230 Supermoto compared to this. Like, me personally, I know there may be some people out there that say that they like it, but I think this thing's ugly. Like, the taillight's ugly, the headlight's ugly. I don't know. But that's just me, I guess. And let's be honest too, the exhaust on this thing is ugly. It just, I don't know, it just can't. Like, I feel like they put so much more effort into a 230 than they did this 300. It's really disappointing. It's like, wow, like, you all really kind of dropped the ball on this. I don't know, maybe that's just me, I'm crazy. I don't know, it's life. It is life. But you know what, I'm just trying to give you all honest opinions on how I feel about this type of things. Yeah, like, I'll admit the shifter is really nice on this. It really is. But yeah, it does kind of, it is kind of crazy when people are like, ah, yeah, this compared to this. It's like, I don't know. It just, I don't really see what they were getting at. Like, Like, obviously, you know, I guess it comes back to, you know, everybody, like, and their opinions on bike is going to be different. Like, some bikes may feel great to certain people and feel like trash to other people, but, you know, for me, you know, I'm just in the thing of, like, that 230 just seems like a better unit than this. It's kind of weird, you know? Like, I definitely wish I could just unscrew these mirrors and take them home with me. Just saying. I can't do that because I'm pretty sure they would notice me undoing the mirrors. But I wish I could. It would save me some money from having to buy mirrors, and I actually kind of like these mirrors. Like, I can see a lot out of them. I can see around my shoulders and stuff. Like, definitely these are good mirrors. I think I'm going to have to try to see if I can find these mirrors online somewhere and give them a try on the 230, just because they are a vast improvement over what I already have. Definitely wish we could go a little faster, but because I want to, like, I know it's kind of crazy, right? Like, on, like, so I'm doing this demo ride at Twig, the same place that I did the Indian demo day, but I gotta say, they definitely cut this route a lot shorter than, you know, what we did with the Indians, which is kind of sad, because I feel like with the Indians, it gave you a chance to really get the bikes up to speed, to really feel what they feel, but yeah, not here. Not here. Slightly disappointing, if I must say so. Because, like, I'm not trying to, like, get up these people, but, you know, it's like, come on, man, I need to at least see. Because, like, I don't know, like, I live pretty much, my KLX 230 lives its entire life at, like, 70 mile an hour. And it's like, I would like to get to 70 on this, just to kind of feel how this feels at 70 compared to the 70 on that. Like, I guess I'm just not going to be able to experience that, but 'tis life. 'Tis life. Now, don't get me wrong, this isn't a bad bike. It definitely feels nice. It's not bad, but I'll definitely say, if you already bought the 230, it would be a complete waste of time and money to trade it in for this. I don't see how this would be an upgrade enough to justify the cost. Take with that as you will, but that's quite how I feel at this point. And I guess that guy decided to pass. I don't really know. Whatever. It's life. So I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the camera, right? So here's my display, and then that display over there is what's on my 230. If for some reason you haven't watched any of my other videos, you can just see, like, that looks updated, it looks new, it's got the fuel gauge, looks all nice and crisp and clean. And then you look at this and it's like, oh man, I just jumped back like almost like 20 years. It's weird. It's crazy. And one thing I'll admit while I'm sitting here, because I saw this and I was kind of annoyed, because, like, I don't know, you can call this nitpicking too, but at least with that display, it tells you whether you got the left or the right turn signal on. This just tells you whether you have a turn signal on. It doesn't tell you which one you got on. So you have to kind of like glance it forward just to make sure that you hit the button in the right direction. Otherwise you're giving, you know, what is the word? False, you know, signals to other people. But either way. Yeah, I'm definitely not in love with this bike. It's okay. It's not bad, but it's not great, in my opinion. But it's life. It is life. It has its pluses and minuses just like the 230, but, you know, after riding this and the 230, which I own, I still think I would choose the 230 over this. Even though this has a beautiful smooth gearbox, it really has a really, really nice gearbox. But I'd have to stay with the 230. I really would. Because, you know, if you took the gearbox out of it, then what does this bike really have? A little bit more power? Well, I guess that's where we're at. Unlike the ZX4RR, I'm actually okay getting off this bike. And on that terrible bombshell, I hope you all like, subscribe. Pit Bike Mike is out.